in, welcome out, y'all. This is no other than SUNDAZE Radio. And we about to rock out. We got a special guest in the building. In case y'all didn't know, big up to all our people checking in. We got no other than my man. Let me tell you about my man real quick. Minister Server, in case y'all don't know. Also known, a.k.a. the dopest hip-hop grandpop ever. You know what I'm saying? In case you don't know. All right? Been knowing this brother for a minute, so let me just stop talking about and bring him on. Let's give it up for no other than Minister Server. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me get my earphone. I got the wrong joints on. Make sure I hear you.
Is
good?
This thing on? Is this thing on?
This thing is on. What's good, Server?
Yo, peace and much love, people. Yo, happy to be here on Sunday. I'm typically listening in on the chat, but I'm glad to be a guest over here today.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here too, man. Listen, this is long overdue.
Long overdue. Homie, you've been put me on hold. I know you're busy and all that, you know what I mean? But I'm glad to finally be on here and whatnot.
Hey, you know, I had to
blowing up, y'all. Listen, blowing up, y'all. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to get up with him.
Oh, whatever, man. I had to get everything right before you came on. I ain't want to be looking bad. So I had to make sure everything is right and perfect and perfect. You know, I even put my Philly hat on because I was just talking about Randall Cunningham is who we used to watch back in the day before all the. Listen, I'm just saying. My Jersey brother, straight from Atlantic City, in case you don't know. You know, I usually do a whole this and that and the third, but I'm like, listen, we're going to talk, have a conversation. First, I want to let y'all know I've been knowing this brother for over 6 years, been working with this brother for over 6 years. Before Renegade Culture, in case y'all didn't know. That's right. We first started back then. I don't even remember how it even came about, how you even came up. It was like, yo, I got a show I want to do. Bam, bam. But, yo, this is what it looked like right here. This was Hip Hop Bridge Builders, and this had this right here was you and Rico Wade right here, and y'all was chopping it up, and you would bring people in and kick it and talk about different elements of hip-hop production side when you brought in Rico. So, yes, we've been doing it for a minute, man. Renegade Culture to now we on Black Power Media, man. It's good.
Yeah, man. You know what, man? You know, big up to Hip Hop Bridge Builders. You know, it's crazy because we shot 4 dope episodes and never showed them. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, y'all going to hear something because we are actually, you know, and then the pandemic came and kind of threw a wrench and stuff. But we are looking to do stuff under Hip Hop Bridge Builders LLC. You know, a lot of programming going on because again, you know, those of us that are of a certain age, if we still a part of hip hop, then we should be natural bridge builders anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that you know, the way that I was doing that show was having deep, like when I did graffiti, I had Dr. Fahamo Peku on there. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't think about graffiti because again, we want to expand the mindset of what people wear. So when I did the DJ, I had DJ Kimmett on there. You know what I'm saying? Whereas sometimes people look at Kimmett more as a producer and a house DJ, but Kimmett that's Nature Time Syndicate family. So again, in hip hop, there's more than right. Rap is not the only genre of music in hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we did the MC, I had my sister Tamika Georgia Mee Harper on there. You know what I'm saying? So we had the guest
dopest poets out here.
Huh?
I said one of the dopest poets out here.
No doubt. Yeah. So when we did the production, the DJ part, we did Rico Wade. So big up to the guests that I have on there. Big up to the Air Doctor Loose and the whole Playback Sounds crew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big up to my son Taj Malik and all those that was involved. We are returning bigger and better with Hip Hop Bridge Builders. Word.
Talk that talk. That's what I'm talking about. So what I brought you on this show to talk about today is we want to get to know Minister Server. Some people know you, some people don't know you. Let's start off with this right here. You know, how did you even get the name Minister? As in get your whole name, Minister Server. Let's start there.
Well, let's start with the server part. You know, big up to my brother. You see, I'm rapping the Purple and Gold today. Big up to my brothers, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated Upsilon chapter. That was actually my line name, Server. Okay. You know, because I was a different kind of server back then. I'm just saying. Okay.
What was you
So
serving justice?
you know what I'm saying? I was a different kind of server there, and then, when I went to ministry school, big up to Hillside International Truth Center, big up to the Barbara King School of Ministry. As I love to tell people, I would just call myself minister server. I did 3.5 years of ministry school so I could be of service to my people. You know what I'm saying? So legally, my name is Reverend David Server Tavares. That's legal.
Oh,
but
wow.
Because, but because I don't want to be tied in any one religion first and foremost, and just the title Reverend is just a crazy title to me. So a minister is a server. You know what I'm saying? So minister server fit. It sounded fly. It sounded dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's not only who I am, it's what I do. So that's the background of a minister server. You know what? It's funny because I tell my frat brothers, when they named me server, they didn't know that it was opening up a vortex that later on would multiply into minister server. Some people still don't believe that I actually went to ministry school because, in hip hop, you can call yourself anything you want.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I love to emphasize to people, when I went to ministry school, I was very intentional. I went for Nation Time Syndicate. Big up to Nation Time Syndicate. I went to for Nation Time Syndicate to serve my people in the Atlanta hip hop community. That's all I was focused on, was Atlanta. But God had other plans, hence the KRS and all that later.
Okay. I thought you was biting off of Prime Minister Pete Rock.
Pete Nice, see? Pete Nice, see?
He's
You
nice.
can't even get it right. See, you can't even get it right. You can't even get it right.
I couldn't even get it right. You right, man. You right.
Yo. Hold on, though. Big up to my brother, Prime Minister Pete Nice, who was the co-curator for the Universal Hip Hop Museum along with my brother, Paradise Gray. Salute to Pete Nice.
All right, see, we got 2 ministers out there right now. All right. Well, another thing I wanted to find out about you was your whole upbringing. Like, when you came up, Atlantic City, New Jersey.
All right, man, come on.
I know I'm disrespecting AC. I used to go through AC a lot. My parents used to go there and gamble a lot. But big up to AC, all people out there in Jersey. Yo, so what was your parents or your moms or whoever was listening to in the house that got you to be who you are?
Well, big up to my mother. I was raised, I tell people, I was raised by my mother. I had 3 older sisters, my aunts, and my grandmothers. So I listened to a lot of music. My mom, she was a musician. She played piano and organ, and my father played percussion and drums and whatnot. So around the house, even though I wasn't raised with my father in the household, my mom's a lot of Four Tops, a lot of Lou Rawls, a lot of the Motown sound, Temptations, all of the classics, man. Saturday morning, the music playing, and then because I had older sisters, that's where I started hearing, a lot of the like Mandrill and James, Parliament Funkadelic, so like music was always a part of just growing up in general. Back in the 70s, man, music was that empowering, feel good music. It was a beautiful time.
From that time, what was one of the best shows you ever seen? Concerts or shows, anything you ever seen?
Man, my sister Sherry, rest in power to my sister Sherry. She took me to see Earth, Wind and Fire. Ooh. At the Spectrum. That's what they said, the Spectrum in Philly.
The Spectrum in Philly.
Yeah, man. And
wow.
Earth, Wind and Fire, we still haven't heard anything like them to this day. They was on the metaphysics, the celestial energy long time ago. So
yeah. So with that, I think a lot of people say that we're hating as the elders of this hip hop when we've seen people like Earth, Wind and Fire come out in a spaceship. We've seen them do a whole show, change costumes, and put on a show, entertainers and performers. And I think a lot of them we be hating. I'm like, yo, y'all don't realize what we seen. And when you just walk out on the stage and go back and forth, it's like, come on, what are we doing here? How much money I pay to watch this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But we are the ones that allowed that, bro. We got to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Those of us that would be that first generation of hip hop, we started letting the corporations, water down the art, the culture, the whole nine, and we're seeing the results of that. So big up to the artists that see themselves as artists first, and then dealing with the corporations second.